Have you ever wondered what it would be like if life were a game? How would you behave in it? Would you stop worrying, allow yourself to laugh, and simply enjoy the process? Or are you still fixated on being successful, controlling everything, and pleasing everyone? Hi. Today we'll talk about how lightness can become your key to inner liberation and true happiness. We often forget that life is not a checklist of accomplishments or a strict test of endurance. It's not a race, not an exam, not a struggle with yourself. It's just a game. But why is it so difficult to perceive it as a game? Perhaps because we are used to seeing the world through the lens of obligations and duties. We know what should be done, what we need to do, what others expect of us, and each step in this serious world feels like a stone in the path that must be overcome to prove we're capable. But what if all of this is just a limitation, a script we've been playing by for far too long? Have you ever tried to simply stop and look at life as a game, not as a trial, not as a series of goals to achieve, but as an exciting journey where every moment is full of discoveries, laughter, and unexpected turns? How often do we force ourselves to be serious and responsible, forgetting that lightness is not weakness, it's strength? Have you ever noticed how people who don't get stuck on problems but see them as temporary difficulties solve challenges much faster and easier? Why are we so afraid of this lightness? Maybe it's because from childhood we are taught to be serious. Remember when you were told, "Stop joking, this is no time for games"? And as we grow older, we start to believe that being serious means being mature and responsible, while being light means being immature or not serious enough. But that's where the mistake lies. Lightness is not deception or ignoring problems. Lightness is the ability to let go, the ability to be flexible, the ability to not attach to outcomes but focus on the process, the ability to understand that everything that happens in your life is just a part of a bigger picture. You don't have to figure out every fragment of it. Imagine that you're not just a person, but the creator of your world. A creator who is not afraid to make mistakes, not afraid to break the rules, but simply creates their path. You paint the picture of your life, and every stroke is a moment of choice. You can paint it with a smile, with bright colors, or with dark and heavy ones. But in this vast space of possibilities, it is lightness that helps you move forward. When you see life as a game, you begin to see opportunities, not limitations. You stop viewing mistakes as failures. You see them simply as experience. You can say to yourself, failure isn't the end. It's just part of the journey, part of the game. I am learning, I am growing, I am moving forward. Have you ever felt that life becomes easier when you stop holding on to it? As soon as you stop fighting with what you can't control and start going with the flow instead of against it, everything suddenly becomes simpler. Maybe all you need is to accept that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to always be serious. You don't have to always be the best. Sometimes, to overcome difficulties, you simply need to start seeing the world with a smile, with the understanding that every moment is a chance to be yourself. And that moment when you stop being serious, when you allow yourself joy, when you allow yourself to go with the flow, that's the moment of true liberation. You become free. And it is in this freedom that your true power is revealed. So if you feel that life is pressing on you, and you don't know how to find your way out, try simply letting go. Stop taking everything so seriously. Let your life be a game. A game is not something devoid of meaning. On the contrary, it is in the game that the deepest meaning of existence unfolds. A game in which you can be yourself, where there are no wins or losses, only movement forward. And if you feel that you're slipping back into the old game, the game of seriousness and tension, remind yourself, I can choose lightness. With every choice, with every moment, you will immerse yourself more and more into this flow, and everything that once seemed difficult and heavy will open to you as an opportunity for a new perspective, a new perception. So, forget about the rules. Forget about what should be. Turn on your inner freedom and live playfully. Lightness is not just an approach, it's your path to true happiness. And remember, the game is not always about winning. It's about enjoying every moment. Did you feel it? If so, remember that it is in lightness that your power lies. All you need to do is start playing. Don't forget to share this feeling with others, so we can all seek lightness in our world together.